unnecessary cost, and while waving goodbye to your darling little ones as they head into daycare can be heart-wrenching, the sight of your monthly bill can be even worse. To help working families deal with the cost of childcare, the government has introduced a new system, the Tax Free Childcare scheme. Ooh, I thought, that looks interesting. It's not. Like most parent admin, it's really boring, but necessary. So, I asked myself, how could I make this more appealing? Let's do this. The Tax Free Childcare scheme. What is it? Well, first, it's got the word free in it, but it's also got the word tax. So what does it mean by tax free? Well, imagine this glass of wine is the equivalent to £10. If you're a basic rate taxpayer, i.e. earning £33,500 a year or less, then for every £10 that you earn, the government takes £2 in tax. The way that this scheme works, for every £8 that you pay into the system, the government will pay in £2, so essentially giving you back the tax that you have paid to make that magic, cool, refreshing tenner. Yum. And they'll continue to do this, topping up by 20%, up to a maximum of £2,000 a year per child. Now, the average cost of full-time childcare is around about £1,000 a month. So the way that this would work is, each month you would pay in £800. The government would put in their 20%, so £200 a month, allowing you to fund your £1,000 a month childcare bill. This would continue every month for the first 10 months, but at the end of the 10th month, the government would have reached the £2,000 limit that they've imposed, and their contributions would stop, leaving you to fund the full £1,000 bill for the remaining 2 months yourself. Does that make sense? If you are looking at part-time childcare, then the average costs have halved, so it's £500 a month, and that would break down as you paying £400 a month. The government would pay in £100, giving you your £500 bill. That would continue for the full 12 months because you'd be well underneath that £2,000 limit. It's all done using an online account that anyone can pay into. You, your partner, a grandparent, a kindly stranger. However much goes in, the government will top it up by 20%. If your circumstances change and you decide to stop using the system, you can take your money back out, but the government will take their 20% back first. You cannot use childcare vouchers and the tax-free childcare system in combination. It is a grape and grain situation. The two don't mix. This new scheme will gradually replace the childcare voucher system completely. In fact, childcare vouchers are being closed to new applicants from April 2018, so there isn't actually a lot of time left to get involved in those. So it's childcare vouchers or the tax-free childcare scheme. And to be honest, when I was looking into this for myself, this was the point that I found most confusing, working out which one was better for me. As far as I can work out, the very general rule of thumb, and please don't take this as any kind of advice, this is just a broad rule. If you've got one child in childcare and your costs are relatively low, then childcare vouchers are the better option for you. If you have 2 or more children in childcare and your costs are relatively high, then the new tax-free childcare scheme is best. It pays the maximum of £2,000 a year per child, whereas childcare vouchers, one lump and you're done. The best thing I can suggest, go online, have a look at the government's childcare calculator, have a look at other sources. Money Saving Expert, their website is fantastic, so Google that, get your information there and work out what's best for you. The tax-free childcare scheme covers children under the age of 12 and children with disabilities under the age of 17. The scheme is open to families with parents who work, so for 2-parent families, that means both parents must be in work and must be earning a minimum of £120 a week. That's the equivalent of 2 full 8-hour days on the minimum wage. The scheme is, unlike childcare vouchers, open to the self-employed. It's also open to people in receipt of certain carer, disability or incapacity benefits. I've mentioned that lower earnings limit, the £120 a week. I'm afraid there is also an upper earnings limit. If either you or your partner earn over £100,000 a year, you are not eligible to join this scheme. I know, times are hard, dry your golden tears on your crystal hanky. So that's it, the new tax-free childcare scheme explained. And if none of it made any sense, don't blame me, I'm really quite drunk.